The purpose of this video is to show you my new 2019 Franklin Planner inserts that I just got in the mail. I am filming live, so anything could happen. Let me just adjust my camera here. Okay, well, let's get to it. Now, this is I swear I adjusted this camera before I started and it looks different online. But anyway, let's keep going. So this is my filofax Malden in the personal size, and I do use Franklin Planner inserts. Now everything that I'm showing here will be in the link in the description. If you click on the link to my website, tanyaplans.com, you will see a link to all these items if you want to see them in more detail. And this is my Franklin Planner Aurora in the blush. It is in the classic size. So I am downsizing from the classic size to a personal size this year for 2019. And I bought some inserts to go with that. So okay, so let's get started. We're going to unbox these items that were just received. By the way, if you are on Instagram, please be sure to look me up on Instagram. My name is... Hi, good morning, Crystal. Hi, hi. I'm so glad someone is watching. If you are on Instagram, please be sure to follow me at Tanya_plans. And if you are on YouTube, please look for my YouTube. If you are on YouTube, please be sure to like and hit the subscribe button. And if you are on Facebook, please look for my Facebook page and go over there and like and follow me so you'll be notified when more great videos come out. So let me just remove my personal information out of here first. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, great. So this first item, these are sheet protectors in the compact size. Let's just take a close look at these. Okay, so in the sheet protectors, you get 2 of them. And just real quickly, this is my filofax Malden. I'm just going to see if they fit okay in here. Now I plan to put like a picture or kind of like use this as a page dashboard in my planner. And yes, they fit perfectly. So these are the Franklin Planner compact size sheet protectors, and they fit in the filofax Malden. Okay, let's move it on. And please be sure to look out for my video on where I will be. I am Terry, who is on Facebook. Hi! Please be sure to look out for my videos coming up, because I am going to do a full walkthrough of my filofax Malden with Franklin Planner inserts. As you can see here, these are the Franklin Planner inserts for her point of view, and they fit just fine in my filofax Malden. So a full flip through coming up. Okay, this is another package of page inserts. Now, the reason I bought multiple ones for Christmas, I am planning on giving people planners for gifts. So I got these inexpensive planners, and they were supposed to be leather. I got it on wish.com, but you know, like wish.com is like based overseas, and you like never know what you're going to get. So these were really, really cheap, and I took a big risk and ordered these planners, and I said, okay, you know what, I want to make my friends and family planner gifts, those that I know well and wouldn't be offended by that. So I ordered these, and so they're blank. These are the Macaron. Let me just show you these real quick. Hi! Yeah, they are cute, Crystal. Let me just show you these real quick. But these are the binders that I plan to give as gifts. So I needed to buy inserts for them, and that's why I bought additional. I'm going to put a sheet protector in each one of these when I give these away as gifts, and other inserts. Let me just leave that off of there. Okay, so next in this package. Now this is, as you can see, this is bigger than the compact size sheet protector. This is actually a sheet protector for the wire bound planner. Now normally I make videos on ring bound planners, which have rings like this. Now ring bound planners obviously, and you can also buy wire bound planners. So I bought this wire bound planner for my husband for a Christmas gift, and what I plan to do is put a family photo in the front, so when he opens this on Christmas Day, there's a nice picture of the family there in the front. So with this insert, you only get one. Oh no, I'm sorry, you get two. They were stuck together a little bit, so you get two of them, and you can put your inserts and pictures in the top here. Now what I like about this, these feel very, very sturdy, more sturdy. Now these are more floppy and flexible. These are very, very sturdy. So they're going to feel more rich and premium. So these you would stick in the compass planner like this. And guys, I am so sorry if my video is not coming through clear. I am filming live, and that is the thing about filming live. You never know what's going to happen. So please don't be mad at me if the quality of this video isn't up to my normal standards when I pre-record. So this is how you fit inserts into a weekly planner. You have like the hook like that going into, I'm sorry, not weekly planners, but wire bound planners. So moving right along, this is very nice. And again, I plan to give this as a gift to my husband. So next we have, now these are the Her Point of View compact ring bound 2 pages per week weekly planner. Now some people like weekly planners because they find that they don't need as many pages as for a daily planner. I use both. I use both daily pages. Now this is how my daily pages look. It's one day. This is for one day, but it's on 2 pages. And over here you have a place for a prioritized task list. Then you have an appointment schedule area here where you can write in appointments. Over here you have a notes page where you can write in notes for that day. And I like daily planners because they allow me to break my days up into easy chunks, and I don't have to worry about what's going on in the future. But I also like to use, these are weekly inserts. So let's take a look at these real quick. These are the Her Point of View weekly inserts, and they are 2 pages per week. Now I like the Her Point of View inserts because of the flash of color. The color in these is fantastic. And with me having a brown leather planner, I really want to make it look as feminine as possible. And the Her Point of View inserts are just perfect for that. So let's see here. So what we get, you get a cover page with Her Point of View where you can write in your contact information. You get your calendars there so you can do future planning. And here you get a monthly index page at the beginning of each month. Now what this is for is you record important dates on this index page. And so when you file these pages away later and you need to go back and reference like a phone conversation or something important that happened, just this week, for example, what I wrote on this type of pages in my daily inserts, because these index pages do come with the daily inserts as well. For example, I called the Social Security Administration and I wanted to be able to go back and reference that conversation, and I took notes in my planner. And when if anyone has dealt with the government, you know you need to keep very, very good notes, because you'll call them and notify them of something, and then they'll be like, well, I don't have record here that you called. And then you can say, well, no, I called on this date and I spoke to this person. So that's the great thing about always having a planner with you, because you're able to take notes. So this is how the weekly planner comes with the monthly tabs. And on these monthly tabs is the month on 2 pages. And I like this because notice the lines. Some monthly inserts do not have lines. So your writing like goes lopsided and it doesn't look very, very neat. And this way, you're able to keep your writing very, very neat. So moving on here. Now in the weekly inserts, this is how a typical week will look. Now this is a week on 2 pages. I'm trying to hold this up here. You know what? Let me just stick this in my planner, in this planner very, very quickly so you can get an idea of how this looks in the planner. Now again, this is the weekly format. This is a week on 2 page. So every week you're going to have 2 pages where you can write in what you want to write in. Let's put that over there. Okay, so this is how it looks. At the top here you have your dates. This is the date. These are the dates for the whole week. Then here you have 2 months at the top, so you can do a current month planning and future planning without having to flip back and forth to your monthly tabs. Your calendar dates are right there. And then here you have your each day of the week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on and so forth. Down here a picture, and here is a little section for notes, and here's a section for notes. So what I like about this, now I have some filofax weekly inserts. Let me just show you these real quick. Now these came with my filofax binder, this filofax binder. So I started using them as weekly pages to log what I eat. So I can go back for the week and see what I eat. I am on Weight Watchers, but I don't like using the app because I'm not able to easily go back and see where I didn't do good and stuff like that. This way I can see on a weekly basis what I ate, how much water I drank, and this way I can say, you know what, that's the day I messed up because I ate those cookies, for example. So this is how it looks, but notice there are no lines here. And see how my writing is just all over the place? It doesn't look very, very neat. And that's why I got these Franklin Planner ones, because of the lines. I am able to write a list of what I eat on these lines. I also write other important dates. Like recently, I purchased a bridesmaid's dress because I'm going to be in my sister's wedding, and I'm so excited. And I wrote the date here. So when I flip back through the weeklies, this is a great place to see important things that have happened, whereas opposed to if you write them on your daily inserts, to go back and reference a date, you have to flip through maybe a lot of pages just to find that page where something special happened or something that you want to keep up with. So whenever you want to track something, and this is how I use my weekly sheets, for me wanting to track something and be able to look back and reference it, these weekly sheets are fantastic for that. Okay, so let me just show you what else is in the box here. I have a Franklin Planner catalog, which is great because I will put those promo codes on my website. Now here, I also purchased 4 Her Point of View compact 2 pages per month monthly tabs. So these are only monthly tabs, and what I mean by that is these are the weekly inserts. The monthly tabs looks like this. I purchased 4 of them for gifts. So I figured, I said, you know what, in these binders that I'm giving away as gifts, I want to make sure that they at least start out with some planner pages. I just don't want to give them an empty binder that looks like this. So I bought these Her Point of View planner pages to put in here. So let's real quickly see if these will fit. In fact, I can use these. Let's see if these will fit in this planner that I got from Wish here. And they do. So the Franklin Planner inserts do fit other size personal planners, just so you can see that there. And I plan, again, to give these Macaron planners, I believe I'm saying the name correctly, out as gifts at Christmas time. And these monthly tabs will be used for that. Okay. like how messy this looks. Fix that. Okay, and also we have here, this is a, hi, someone joined me. I can't see who, but hello and thank you. This is a starter pack, and this is in the compact size. Now, I had a starter pack in the classic size when I was using my Franklin Aurora. Oh, wait, I see some comments. Hi, Crystal. Thank you for coming back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had some technical difficulties. It is so hard. When you film live, you never know what's going to happen. And I went live last week too, and I don't know what, I don't know if something was going on with YouTube or if there was a problem with my internet connection, but the video looked distorted. And I know someone gave me a thumbs down, and I know it was because of the video quality looking bad. Okay, thank you for understanding, Crystal. Okay, so this is the starter pack, and I just want to flip through here real quick, because if anyone was interested in getting the starter pack, you might want to know what exactly you get. Now, in most planner systems, no matter what type, oh good, it looks clear, good. No matter what type of planner system you have, normally it includes pages with goals. Now, some people just flip through. I used to be one. I used to just flip through the goals page and just start writing in the planner. Oh, I'm gonna just get started. I'm writing on the monthly tabs. But take a minute and look at your goal pages and stuff, because that is one of the most important parts of your planner. I was watching Michelle Obama. They were doing an interview with her. By the way, these are the pre-printed tabs that come with the starter pack. Michelle Obama, they were doing an interview, and she said in the interview that if you don't, you need to have a plan for your life. And that just stuck out with me, because, I'm good at planning what's going to happen in a day or so, or in a week or so, or in a month or so. But do you really have a plan for your life? And these goal pages are so important for that. Now, what I like about this starter pack is really a great deal, because if you buy all these things separately, for example, this is the pouch page finder for the Franklin Planner system. If you buy all these separately, it costs more than getting them all in the starter pack here. So this is the pouch page finder, and I will be doing a separate video on how to use the pouch page finder, because this helps you keep the main thing the main thing. And here are some pages that talks about the Franklin Planner system and how it works, and some suggestions there. So let's just flip on through here. Okay, so this section, it talks about, this is where you write in your values. This is so important to explain. And again, I'm going to do a different video separately so I can do this justice. But is your value family? Then that means your activities should be revolved around family, for example. So this is great. Here you can write in your values. On this activity, you write in your roles. For example, I am a wife. So one of my roles is to be a wife, and it makes these inserts make me think about, am I being the wife that I want to be? This activity is about starting point questions. This one is about, activity 4 is about be, do, and have. Let me see, I have a question here. Do you know if you get the same things in the Bloom starter pack? I believe so. I don't have the Bloom starter pack, but I would imagine that they're similar. The Bloom starter pack, from what I could see, I think these were different. Like, you see how these are gray in the regular starter pack? I think in the Bloom starter pack, you get like these pretty different color tabs and stuff. So I think that's like one of the differences with it. This part is talking about your personal mission statement. If you haven't seen my video on the personal mission statement, there is an app by Franklin Covey that helps you just create your personal mission statement. I did a video on that, and if you're watching from YouTube, I'll put the link in the description. And here are the pages where you talk about your goals. What is your goal here? Your value, your mission. Let me make sure this is clear. Your value, mission, role, and your why in life. And here you're talking about your win in life. And here is how you're going to accomplish it. And over here is where you place your deadlines. So let's just flip through here. All of these are goal planning sheets. Right here is the monthly expense tracker. If you're trying to keep track of expenses, I have some financial goals in 2019. I'm trying to rein in my spending. And I'm definitely going to be talking about my plan for that, especially when I do my flip through, because I've already started, just to give you a little sneak peek, in my filofax molding here, I've started to write down on this graph paper everything that I spend my fund money on. My fund money, I'm starting to write down everything, not food and stuff like regular stuff like that that I buy, but stuff that I don't need. I'm writing it down because I want to be able to look back and see, okay, what am I spending my money on? You ever look at your bank statement? You're like, what did I buy at that store? And so this is a way to be able to look back and actually see what you purchased. Okay, so these are monthly budget worksheets. Now, this is great if you, like in these columns, for example, okay, like up here, you'll put the month and the year. Let me make sure this is clear. Am I focused? Okay. Up here, put the month and the year. Over here are your budget categories. So that, for example, for your automobile, you'll have a budget over here, and you can put fixed dollar amounts. Like your car payment, for example, might be fixed because it doesn't change each month. But over here could be periodic. You could have different, depending on the price of gas or whatever. These are these would fluctuate. And periodic things are also like, maybe you want to plan for personal property tax that you only pay once a year. This will be a great way to put that over here in your budget columns. And then over here are is what you actually spend. And then you can put the difference right here in this column. So you can see what you budgeted for, what you actually spent, and the difference between the two. So these are the monthly budget worksheets. Here is a yearly income and expense tracker. Now this is great if you just don't have that many expenses. You just want to track a few things. Let's say you have a small business that you're doing and you have a few expenses, but it's not a lot. This is a great way to just keep track of those expenses for your business because you can look at each month here. There's a column for each month. So you have 6 months on one page and the other 6 months on the back. And this is great for tax time because you can just pull this sheet out when it's time to do your taxes and say, hey, I got all my business expenses right here, Mr. Accountant or Mrs. Accountant, or if you do them yourself, they're all right here. No scrambling at the last minute looking for how much you paid for office supplies and all that. Keep them organized throughout the year. Now this right here is the automobile information and servicing sheet. Do you know when the last time you got an oil change? Do you know when the last time you had your oil filter changed? All that can be kept right here. So you can put in this is room for 2 vehicles. I want to make sure this is focusing. Here's a vehicle up here, a vehicle down here. And you can put in when your oil filter was changed, when your chassis was lubricated, whatever a chassis is. Lord knows I don't know. Transmission, fluid change, all that stuff. It's great to keep a record of all these. And you can also put in the dates you had these things done. And you can also put in your mileage if you want to track mileage and actual costs down here. So this is a great way to do that. I saw someone's comment pop up. I missed it. It went away. So hopefully if you have a question, feel free to add a comment again. Now on this page is your personal information. And here you'll put in important information. Now if something happens to you, you get hit by a car, I hope you don't, and someone's scrambling trying to look for your medical information, someone's scrambling trying to figure out where do you work because they're trying to notify your loved ones or notify your coworkers and stuff. All that stuff will be right here. A lot of people put personal information in their phones, and guess what? They're locked. You can't even get to it if something happens. So this is a great way for friends and family to get the information you want them to know right here in your planner. This is friends and family information, and this is great for gift time. It has up here, like for example, you would put in family and friends information with their shirt size, their pant size. This is great when you're trying to, I know my husband's a tall man, And when I go shopping for him for Christmas or whatever, I always have a hard time remembering like his pant size and stuff like that. So that can be written in here. Also, it has blood type, which is very helpful to know because if an emergency situation comes up, it may be helpful to know who has what blood type. Okay, on this sheet is a medical record, and here you put your emergency numbers, family medical information, like your doctor phone numbers are right here. Again, a lot of people keep this in their cell phones where no one can get to it if they need it. So you can put that information right here. I don't see if there would, I mean, if you don't, if you really need someone to know about like your medical information, like for example, my husband prefers a certain hospital in our area. There are other hospitals in our area, but they're more like inner city. He likes this particular hospital, and that type of information can go on a sheet like this. Then you have medical facility information. Again, where do you prefer to go if an emergency happens? Do you want them to take you to this hospital or this one? What doctor do you want them to call? Now, over here is a medical record. Here you can keep track of your medical appointments. Like for example, I don't know, the one I can think off the top of my head is women's stuff. When you get your mammogram, do you know when the last time you had a mammogram? You can log it here. When was the last time you had your OBGYN appointment? You can log it here, and then you can make a brief note of the results of that. Now, I really like this part here. This at the bottom is your basic physical statistics record. When you take your blood pressure, and blood pressure is a vital sign, that means it is an important sign that can indicate issues with your health. You can log that here. There's date, you put in your blood pressure, and also here you can put in your heart rate, your cholesterol, your weight, and other information over here. Now, I'm really interested in this weight column because I would like to kind of track when I go to the doctor and stuff. They do these what's called BMI calculations, and based on your height and your weight, they try to tell you if you're obese or not. So this type of information is great to keep track of. Now here on this insert is called special days. Now the great thing about this, you can write in special days like people's birthdays, your anniversaries, etc. And each year when you change inserts, like it's the beginning, at the time of this video, it's the beginning of a new year, you can write in all your special dates. And when you change inserts, you pull this sheet out and you can just fill in these dates in your monthly tabs. Everything is right there. You don't have to reinvent the wheel and try to remember all the important dates that was in your planner before. This is a website tracker. Now, if you're like me, every time I go on a different website, they have different password requirements. This one may require a special character. This one requires a capital letter, so on and so forth. This is a great place to keep your website information. So again, if something happens to you, I basically put here what I want my husband to be able to get in. If something happens to me, then he can at least get into some websites that are critical. Okay, this is another website tracker page. Here are weights and measurements, and down here are kitchen measurements. There's a temperature guide here and a conversion table. If you're trying to like convert something from inches to centimeters, it tells you what to multiply by there. This is a time zone chart. So if you're in one part of the world and you're trying to figure out what time it is in another part of the world, that's especially helpful for people who are traveling. And here are contact information, like name and address information. Now, in this day and time, everyone is like, oh, you know what, I'm going to keep all my phone numbers on in my cell phone. Well, what happens if there is an issue, like we have hurricanes here, I'm on the East Coast. What if there's an issue and you don't have electricity? Nobody remembers phone numbers anymore. And I feel your important friends and family's phone numbers should be in here. Not everyone's, but the important ones where if you really need to call someone, because we don't remember that stuff anymore. Back in the day, we used to remember people's phone numbers. Look, what I like about these inserts is that it doesn't make you say, okay, only put letters C through D here. You can write in your own letters. so that if you have more contacts under one alphabet than the other, you can just put it in there. A lot of planners pre-print this stuff, and then, like, let's say you're on page for the letter A, you run out of space, and you're like, man, I don't have space to put in my other contact information. It's a blank page. Now here is the weekly compass, and I'm going to be doing a separate video on the weekly compass. This weekly compass works with the pouch page finder, and all this works with your goals and your roles page. This is your pouch page finder, and what you do is you take these weekly compass sheets and you separate these and you stick these in your pouch page finder. Okay, so this you use, and as you're using your planner, you'll have here your values. And for example, like I said earlier, my value, I'm a wife. That's one of my roles. And this will have you, and you'll write in this each week, and it'll say, like, for example, what is the most important thing I can do for my role as a wife, for example. And normally I will put something like, well, I can attend that doctor's appointment with my husband. That's one of the most important things I can do this week. Or if you're a mother, what is the most important thing you can do with your child this week? This keeps the main thing the main thing. So I will be doing a separate video on using the weekly compass, because it really is a great tool. Because sometimes in our planners we get so bogged down in what I have to do today and what I got to do next week. We just run from task to task. And it's important for us to remember what's really valuable in our lives are the people in our lives. And okay, so here really quickly, only thing left in the starter pack now are the pre-printed tabs. So these are planning calendars, planner guide, vision mission, finances, key information, and then there are some numbered tabs here where you can put what you want, and then the address phone tab. Now, remember, this package comes with pre-printed tabs. So if you don't like any of these pre-printed tabs, you can make your own, because there are some additional stickers up here where you can print or write in your own, or you can use these stickers and just stick over these stickers here, so you can personalize your planner how you want. Okay, so that concludes going over the starter pack. And the last thing I want to show you real quickly is this Franklin Covey hole puncher. Now this is for the classic size, so I can punch pages to go into my personal size, which is similar to a compact size in the Franklin Covey. Now, let me tell you why I got this. I originally went to, let me show you this. I originally went to Michael's, and they had a great coupon. They have those great coupons where you can save 40%, 50%. And this is the Recollections planner. I said, oh, this is gorgeous. It's gold, and it's the size I need. The problem with this is there's nothing to stop your pages. So let's say, like, I don't recommend this one, because in fact I'm going to sell it on eBay. If you put your planner pages in here, what it does is you can't, like, it doesn't stop. So some planner pages you may punch the holes up here, and then these you may punch down here, or these down here. There's nothing to stop it. The Franklin Covey hole punch, and I know this because I have a hole punch in the classic size. This one's in the compact size. This one has something to stop your page, so that everything you punch, as long as you align it against that page liner, everything you punch, your holes will line up. And that way, when you're flipping through your calendar, your planners and stuff, your planner pages, some pages aren't up here or stop down here and all that. You want all your pages to be lined up and look neatly. So I hope you found this video helpful. Oh wait, I have one more package that I ordered. I can't even remember really what I ordered. This is from Franklin Planner 2. And let me just quickly show you this. Let me just move my personal information out the way here. Okay, and I got another pamphlet. Again, I'll put these promo codes on my website, so if you want to save something, you can. This is another weekly, monthly tabs, just like the ones I showed you up here. I bought another one because I realized I had another gift binder that I wanted to do. Now, these are very interesting, because with these gifts that I'm doing here for Christmas, because I'm making my friends and family planners. I bought them to kind of personalize their planner nameplates. Now, you may have seen this on the website. Well, here is how it looks up close. Here is a nameplate. This is actually my sister's name, Jessica. So isn't that gorgeous? So if you want to personalize your planner, you can put these nameplates on there like this. Now, I have bought this before, and hey, Crystal, thanks for thinking it's a great gift idea. I've purchased these before, and the first thing I was worried about, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get this thing with this sticker adhesive on the back and it's gonna fall off. I'm gonna tell you, these things do not fall off. They are sturdy and well made, and they're cheaper than going to like I went to a trophy shop to see, okay, well, how much would it cost for you to engrave a nameplate for my friends and family. It was much less expensive to buy this on the Franklin Planner website. And it didn't take long for them to turn these around either. So some people will put these nameplates like here on the corner, or sometimes they'll put them in the middle here. I mean, you can pretty much put it where you want. I'm thinking about putting these like inside here for them. So when they open the planner, they'll see their name there. I was really planning to do it like that, but it's going to interfere with these pockets that I have here. And I'm doing a separate video on these and how I'm making these into like little planner gifts. But I'm not really sure yet where I'm going to put the nameplate, but these are the nameplates. And this is in the script Arial. You can get different scripts. You can get different finishes. I got like, this is like a silver finish. And I think I got all of them the same. I got the silver finish because the rings in this binder are silver. But if you have a planner with gold rings, these come in gold as well. So I hope you found this video helpful, and these are just additional nameplates that I bought for my friends and family. I think there's nothing else in this package. So we have looked at it all. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like and comment and share this video. And I thank you so very much for watching. You have a good day.